Chrissy Swan Show.
Is it Tuesday?
It is.
I've gone for a big walk this morning and I still don't know what day it is.
Well, usually we hate Tuesdays, but actually I'm vibing today.
I'm feeling really positive, and I
Same.
did send you a text message going, I'm going to be fine today. I've had a big walk, and yet still, when faced with the question, what day is it, I couldn't be
You're not
100% sure. But we do have a great show for you, including tickets to Lizzo.
Mystic Lizzo's back.
Mystic Lizzo is back. We started off with Mystic Pinky and pink tickets, and then we miraculously got some Lizzo tickets. So we've brought back Mystic Lizzo. I'm going to think of a Lizzo song. If you can guess what it is, you're going to see her show.
As easy as that.
Magic. But next, I've got an update for you on The White Lotus.
My
And
favourite.
You're going to be so excited. And I've got to tell you how I'm going with viewing it.
You do.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
I am loving Michelle and Barack Obama in the country. I didn't even know they were planning on visiting until I saw Barack with Albo.
I was the same until I flicked on the Today Show yesterday morning and I saw all this police escort and I was like, who is it?
There is no one more famous to me than Michelle and Barack Obama.
Yeah, really?
They have an aura around them. I love them desperately. I don't know anything about American politics. Don't come at me with
Same.
whatever he stands for. I don't know. But to me, he is an absolute superstar.
And don't you reckon they've gotten cooler since he's been out of office?
Absolutely. Seeing them in these photographs, he's just in like a really nice jean and a short like sports jacket. And she looks so chic. She's got a headband, all her hair out, the big hoops that I prefer as well.
She's got a really cool cargo pant on, which is very on trend for someone of her age to be wearing baggy pants. I was
She's
impressed.
magic. She is magic. But what I love about it is it reminds me of when like you were growing up and you could buy Barbie and Ken. And Barbie was often in like a ball gown and Ken was in a suit with a cummerbund. And then you could go to Toy World or something and buy like casual outfits for Barbie and Ken. And then
So
they
good.
would be the same, but they were just more relaxed,
A bit
you know?
cool.
Yeah, and they would often wear a cargo short and a patterned shirt. I just love them. Don't just ignore all the headlines saying, oh, Michelle Obama is all smiles now after being photographed looking less than impressed. Has anyone heard of jet lag? Right?
They'd just come off like a 15-hour flight yesterday morning.
They just come off the plane and then they had to go straight to lunch. I mean, that is my idea of fresh
Seriously.
hell. Haven't we all done that and wanted to die?
Every Sunday.
I've promised you. They didn't choose that though.
Yeah,
You've
true.
chosen that. You've got to think about your life choices. I did promise you an update on The White Lotus.
Yes.
Well, two updates. One, I'm up to second season. Oh my God, I'm so into this music now. I'm so late to the party.
It's okay though, you got there.
I'm into the second season, the Italian one, and I'm up to about 4 or 5. Episode
I'll
4
wait
or
for
5.
the final ep.
Okay, I can't wait. They are all deeply unlikable. I don't like any of them.
What?
Maybe the Italian sex worker. I like her.
They're cool. But they're also... See, the two couples I just love because it's so realistic and true to how couples are.
They're so revolting and miserable and they lie to each other
That's
all the
the
time.
world.
Is it, Jack?
That's how
Oh my
it is.
God, you're so jaded. But there is going to be a third season. I was just about to give a terrible spoiler, which I'm not going to do. But it's going to be set in Thailand.
I like that.
Which is great. And there is a big rumour that the great Danny DeVito, who we've loved forever in Twins and in Matilda, for those that have kids, is going to be starring in it.
He'd be great.
He'll be so great because he can play a disgusting man and they're
Correct.
all disgusting.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
No one, especially women of a certain age, should ever feel invisible, disconnected or unimportant. Priceline Pharmacy celebrates you and all your uniqueness at every age because at Priceline, it's always a festival of you.
Head in store or online at priceline.com.au.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Joining us is our friend and colleague, Dean. Welcome, Dean.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Now, I saw you this morning and you have suffered an injury, which is, I'm sorry for laughing,
No,
because
no,
I
understandable.
laugh when I'm nervous because what's happened to you is my idea of my worst nightmare.
Honestly, now my worst nightmare too. But
So-
I've lived it now, so I can live through anything.
You have your right eye, where the white is red.
Yes.
And what happened, Dean?
So, as if this job isn't enough, I also work at a coffee shop, and I was making my way there, and I had turned a corner, and I've seen this small magpie-looking thing coming straight towards me, and
Oh, God.
and
Is this triggering?
this is triggering. This is triggering, and I've sort of ushered it away, and thinking that I've done my deed. I've
Did
got
you
him
make
away.
a sound? Because whenever there's a bird near me making that sound, I make an unusual, like I go,
It was absolutely something like that that
Okay.
came out of my mouth.
Okay.
So I've ushered him away, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I was just nearly swooped by a bird. He's come back and got me right in the corner of my
what?
eye.
His beak made contact
His
with
beak
your eyeball.
Made contact with my eyeball.
Imagine if your eyeball was just pecked out. Like, I would be afraid that was what would have happened.
Or if it, hit my lens or something like that, and I was permanently blind.
Dean, I can't believe this happened to you.
Ah.
Jack's freaking out because his
Eye
idea
stuff.
of... So my idea of hell is anything to do with birds.
Yes.
Jack's idea of hell is anything to do with eyes.
Well, look, a bit of both.
And so
I've
this
looked at all.
story, like it's a very convenient Venn diagram and you're in the middle, Dean.
I
but-
am in the midst of it.
So did it hurt?
It surprisingly didn't hurt. I actually thought it kind of missed my eye. I thought it sort of hit my eyelid, and I was like, oh, okay. And it wasn't until I looked into the mirror and I was like, oh my God, he has got me good.
And you've said this bird has form.
This bird is a regular
serial
at this
pecker.
cafe. He is a serial pecker. And I have seen this swooping happen many times. Never thought that it would actually be me. But funny enough, I've actually got footage of myself antagonizing this bird a few weeks prior to this situation. So I
Really?
think he's
it's
memorized
karma.
my face and he's like, I'm going to go for him.
Well, they do apparently. They can memorize up to 300 faces apparently.
so wild.
And you're on there and he's just working his way through. He's evil.
He is
and
evil.
I'm sorry this happened to you, but I feel like you're not the only one.
I feel like I'm not the only one. And
When-
now I can sympathize with, the other patrons that get.
Patricia, you have been swooped. What happened?
I have. Now, quite proud of myself. I was keeping fit, riding my bike, minding my own business, and next thing I know, I feel this big thump at the back of my head. And I thought, was that a basketball? Was it a football? I turn around, couldn't see anything, face forward, bang. I hear this swoosh and this big whack at the back of my head so hard that I came off my bike. I copped, I don't know how many bruised ribs, tore my brand new Lorna Jane leggings.
Oh,
Oh, not the Lorna James.
not the Lorna Janes.
Yes, the Lorna Jane. And I basically had to limp my way back home. Yeah.
That's
It
from a
wasn't great.
bird. They are the worst. Well, I've got a Priceline voucher and it'll make it up for you. Don't share it with the bird. Katie, when were you swooped by a bird? Oh, my God.
Hi.
Hi.
I was walking through my paddock trying to catch my horse because she's so stubborn and won't come up to me. And I'm just minding my own business, and those plover birds, I don't know if you know them, they're like quite tall, like grey with long necks.
Yes.
In the ground, and this one came up from the ground and started swooping me, and I'm just trying to walk through the paddock, and I had to drop to the ground and commando crawl through my paddock while it's still swooping me, and my horse is just looking at me, and I'm looking up at it like, are you going to do anything about this? There's
Katie,
birds-
that is a very cunning bird to nest in the ground because that's the last place you expect them
That's
to come
unfair.
from.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not fair, and they get so close, and you can feel the wind sweep past you.
Oh,
Ugh, gross.
and is it noisy too, Katie? Noisy with feathers and wings?
Yes, walking, and I just had no idea what to do.
This horrific Priceline voucher make everything better. Celine, tell us what happened to your sister.
Okay, so we're out on a walk, and there's a lot of trees in our neighbourhood. So we're going past a few trees, and about 5 magpies come out, chase us. So we're running onto the other side of the street, and my sister gets poked in the ear.
Oh my God!
Blood gushing everywhere. It was horrific.
In the ear. That's not sanctioned. Like the eyes, I get it, but the ear.
But yeah.
Oh, God damn them. Thank you so much for calling, though, but I'm never leaving the house again.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Turn down the lights.
Mystic Lizzo.
Oh, yes. You've heard of Mystic Chrissy. You've heard of Mystic Pinky. Now, welcome for the second time, Mystic Lizzo. I'm about to write down a Lizzo song. I'm writing it down on this piece of paper. I'm going to show you, Jack.
Yep. Got it.
Got it?
Got it.
And then I'm going to go through a string of callers. And if I get a match, that person is going to see the legend Lizzo live. Can you imagine that moment? I mean, there's no better moment at a concert than when you're waiting and the lights go down and then the first bars of a song that you know and love start.
And the crowd erupt.
Can you imagine Lizzo?
You feel alive.
She'll be chopped in from somewhere or coming from the centre of the stage. There'll be something amazing.
Playing the flute, surely.
Surely. Ben, you want to be there? I know you do.
I very much do, but being the first caller, I don't think I'm going to get it.
Well,
why?
It depends, Ben.
It depends. What is the song that you're thinking of?
I'm going to go with About Damn Time.
Oh, Ben, I didn't write that down.
Mystic Ben was correct.
How would you?
You knew. How did you know, Ben? Tiffany, what is the song that I wrote down for Lizzo tickets?
Please, please, please be special.
You are special, but you are not going to go and see Lizzo. No. I'm so sorry, Leah.
Is her best song at the moment, though.
Yes, only for people with just teetering self-esteem issues, which you answer to, Jack. Leah, what is the song I wrote down?
Chrissy, my darling, it's so good to hear you. It's got to be Juice.
Oh my God! Despite you buttering me up, I have to stick with a no. I want to give it to you, but I didn't write that down, Leah.
Lovely.
God damn! Oh, and then you just cut her off. Lovely to talk to you, Leah. Bree.
Yes, hi, how are you?
I'm so good. Are you going to see Lizzo? Bree. What's the song?
I really hope it's Truth Hurts.
Oh, that's my favourite Lizzo, and I chose it last time.
Oh, no.
Bree, boo. We're never going to get it.
How many songs does she have? I don't feel like she has any more.
Carly, have you got any ideas?
I'm really hoping that it's To Be Loved.
Carly. You are going to see the one and only Lizzo.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. How
amazing is she?
Oh, she is such a good performer. I watched her live performance on the TV the other week, and
oh yeah, she gives it.
See that live. I'm so excited.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
What a name, what a prize, a limited edition money can't buy bum bag. Don't roll your eyes, Jack.
I will wear one when you buy me a Prada $4,000 bum bag. You know how you give everyone starter bum bags?
Yeah.
I want my starter to be a designer one.
You can't start with a Prada bum bag.
Says who?
That's true. Curtis, would you like to join my bum bag lifestyle brigade?
Absolutely.
Good. Well, we're going to see if you can. Sue, would you also like that?
I would. Who doesn't love a good fanny pack?
Correct. I'm glad you put pack on the end of that. All right, let's do it. Your name is your buzzer. Give it a test, Curtis and Sue.
Curtis.
Good. You're going to have to be quicker than that, both of you. It's a best of 5 meeting. The first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and will sashay away with a limited edition money can't buy bum bag with my name on it. Question number 1. Test your buzzers again.
Curtis.
Yep, they're both exactly the same. I hope you got your listening ears on, Jack.
I know. You guys, you're going to have to be louder for us, all right?
Okay.
Curtis, I need some more vibe from you two, man.
Curtis is cool.
I'm ready.
Curtis is cool, spelled with a K, same as Curtis. All right, question number 1. Selena Gomez is back in the news. Which former boy band star is she rumoured to be dating?
Curtis.
It's very fresh. Yes, Curtis?
Justin Bieber.
No. Sue, you get a free shot.
Harry Styles, good guess.
No, a terrible guess, actually. Wrong. Zayn Malik is the answer. Question number 2. What do you call a cocktail consisting of coconut milk, rum, and pineapple?
Sue.
Yes, Sue.
Pina colada.
Yeah, you've done some damage on the pina coladas, haven't you, Sue?
Cocktail queen.
Yes. Do you like making love at midnight in the dunes of the Cape? Anyway, that's a song that I know. Question number 3. It's Lady Gaga's birthday today. Which movie star did she perform this song with?
Curtis.
Yes, Curtis.
He's off The Hangover.
Yes.
Yep.
Come on, Curtis. Come on.
I've had a blank.
Bradley Cooper.
Oh, I was going to say that.
Yeah, I probably should have asked you, but I don't know what the rules are. All right.
All right, Curtis 0, Sue 1. Come on, Sue.
Question number 4. Steve Smith and David Warner were suspended from cricket on this day 5 years ago for the ball tampering saga. What is the name of David Warner's wife?
Sue.
Yes,
Mrs.
Sue.
Warner?
Did you just say Mrs. Warner?
Yeah.
God love you, Sue. Curtis, do you know what it is?
I know David. Wouldn't have a clue about his wife.
Candace. Candace. She's done some reality shows.
She
and stuff.
has. Are they still together?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Question number 5. For the win, really.
Sue.
Sue. It always sounds like you're accusing someone. Sue.
Sue, you've got to win this.
Sue. All right, question number 5. What is sauerkraut made out of?
Sue.
Sue, what is it made out of?
Cabbage.
For the win, Sue.
Sue, you've got that bum bag.
You've got that bum bag.
Oh, my God. I'm so happy.
Now, you have to take a photo when it arrives. You have to take a photo of you in it and hashtag bumbag lifestyle.
Oh, my God.
You don't.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
You know I'm mad for activewear, Jack. I put it on about 4 years ago and I haven't taken it off. I've got every intention to, but it's just so practical and comfortable and I can take off at a moment's notice.
And you're very good at dressing it up. I'll pay that because, like, if you're needing to do a bit more of a serious interview or you've got a meeting, you'll keep the activewear on, but just chuck a cool blazer on over the top.
That's right.
And it works.
It's the classic combo of casual downstairs and business up top. I've clicked on this headline. I'm a frequent flyer, and this is why you should never wear leggings or yoga pants on a plane. Well, this annoyed me initially because I am catching a plane tomorrow, and I've got every intention of wearing exactly what you see me in here because you got to walk so far at the airport and I like to be comfortable.
Got to be agile.
Absolutely. A flight expert has revealed the terrifying reason you should never wear leggings on a plane. And also, you shouldn't take your shoes off whilst in the air. Well, that's just bad manners.
Ugh.
Anyone who takes their shoes off.
That is revolting.
Like, go. I want to throw them out of the plane.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
That, or I was recently on... Oh, that makes me feel sick.
Oh, you're gagging. What happened?
Recently on a flight and someone was cutting their toenails.
What?
Yeah. I never talked to you about it because
my God.
it was so awful.
How did you feel?
On the way back from Sydney.
Are you joking? Cutting
Like
their
in
toenails?
what world? In what world?
That is so disgusting. I mean, it's almost that's overtaken this stupid article. Basically, never wear leggings because they'll stick to your legs if the plane explodes. I think that's the last. That's the least of your worries. There's this woman who's like, I fly so many times and I only ever wear cotton and non-flammable things because if you stay too close to an open flame. Mate, if that plane goes down, doesn't matter what you're wearing.
It's going
you're in
down.
trouble. Here's another headline. Cameron reveals what he would have said in his unheard final vows as Lyndall shares her one relationship crime on Married at First Sight 2023. I started this season with such good intentions and I never watched a single frame. And I guess I've missed it now. Jack, can you explain that headline?
So we're up to the bit where they're committing to each other or not.
Yeah.
Cameron and Lyndall, at the start we spoke about them. She has cystic fibrosis and I thought their love story was really beautiful.
Yeah, and he had a friend who had it.
Yeah,
in
so
childhood.
they sort of connected on that and they seemed like two great people, but towards the end of it, I don't think Cameron's really ready for a relationship. He still lives with his mates.
Looking at her, she reminds me of Carrie Bickmore.
Oh,
Is she a bit like her?
I kind of get that. Not really, but I get.
Okay, sure.
I get what you.
Sorry about that.
The look-alike. But she, at the final vows last night, she delivered hers, and she's sick of him because he's kind of not been that nice to her. And then usually, once you've delivered yours, your partner then delivers theirs.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to hear what he had to say. So have a listen to this.
Oh, I love it.
To put it plainly, stay in your lane, and I'll stay in mine. I want to build a life I'm proud of. And that life does not include you.
Oh, brutal.
Well said.
Yeah.
Thank you. Before you start,
Yeah.
I just feel like no matter what you say today, it's only going to disappoint me again. And I think I'm just done.
Perfect. You can have them then.
Oh, he has a little hissy fit.
He gave me in a car. I'm out of here.
Oh.
That's me done.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. She said. She said that. Yeah.
You're not making that call, man.
What do you think he was going to say? Was it going to be bad?
Well, I think she was expecting it to be savage.
Yeah. I think it probably would have been.
Yeah.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
We're an odd couple, you and I.
We are.
I'm a little old lady. And you're a young man, a young virile man about town, 26 years old. And I actually love that dynamic and I love to warn you about what's coming. 20 years or so. Just going to start to break down. And I know you can't believe it. I couldn't believe it either when I was 26. First the eyes go, right?
I'm already wigging about my eyes.
I know you are. Why are you? What's going on with your eyes?
I've been waking up with like a scratchy left eye. That's why I really need to go into Specsavers and see what's happening. So in my head, naturally, I'm going blind.
Right.
That's what I've gone to.
Okay, so
really
you've
rational.
got some issues there, yeah. Yeah, no, go and get it checked
do.
out. It'll at least, settle you down. I never had any eye problems, and then all of a sudden, I was doing that thing where you're holding stuff out far from your face.
Yeah,
and I was
okay.
like, oh my God, that's the first inkling because I feel 11 years old inside. But last night, right? And but some people say, the first sign of you're getting older is the sounds you make when you get up, like oof.
Like an exhale. Yeah,
Yeah,
I clocked
but
that. You don't do that.
No, and because I'm very fit. I'm a fit person. Because I'm always on the move. So bodily wise, I'm not seeing it so much in that way.
Yeah.
Very flexible But last night I was fast asleep, right? And I sleep with my watch on because it tells me how many hours sleep I got, right? Because I'm obsessed with stats. I'm a stats person.
And you love tracking your sleep.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I really do because I'm obsessed with sleep. And sometimes if my Fitbit is running out of battery and I have to charge it overnight, I get really dirty on it because I miss out on that stat. And there's a hole in my week.
Of
course.
course.
And I don't
when you're looking at that graph.
Yeah. So last night I have my watch on and I've got, here is a classic old lady. I've got carpal tunnel, right, in my wrists. And it's not for an old person's reason. It's because I'm on my phone too much.
So that's kind of I respect that.
Well, it's a young person's problem, but it's an old person's injury. Like young
yeah.
people can do that. Old people can't. So I've got this very sore wrist. Last night, I woke up in the middle of the night. I could not feel my hand. My hand was like
properly numb,
dead. And I'm looking at it like in the dark going, what is going on? My Fitbit, it had swollen up. My wrist had swollen up so much that above my Fitbit I couldn't feel and below my Fitbit I could. So I released the Fitbit and the feeling came back to my hand.
So it was the Fitbit.
It was the Fitbit. It's all ahead of you, Jackie.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
It's time for this.
Melbourne International Comedy Festival on until April 23. Browse the program and book at comedyfestival.com.au.
Chrissy Swan's Celebrity Cackle.
I like that laugh. Yes. Comedy Festival is my time to come alive. And I'm very excited to be giving away tickets to this comedy festival. If you haven't been, you've really got to go. It's one of the big international comedy festivals in the world.
Yeah, try and find some cheap flights, a cheap hotel.
Absolutely. Go and stay at Jack's house. He loves guests.
Stay on my couch.
As if you'd let anybody sleep on that
Not
couch
a chance.
worth tens of thousands of dollars.
It actually is.
Yeah,
because
I
it's
know.
not mine.
I know. This is how the game works, Adrian. You're going to be first cab off the rank. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right. Here's how it works. We've got some audio of a celebrity laughing, and all you've got to do is guess who it is. It's that simple. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Let's go, Adrian. Oh, it's a hearty one.
That's quite the cackle. My gut's telling me to say Adele because I've been listening to her CD.
Your gut is right, Adrian. It is Adele.
That was the biggest fluke guess ever.
Oh, my God. Do you have kids? You're going to have to get babysitters and stuff because it is the best time to be in Melbourne.
I haven't had a night out in so long, so kids are going to Nanny's house and me and the partner are out.
Good on you. Good on you. Get online. All the tickets are free for you, Adrian. That's what you've won.
Thank you.
Well done, my girl. Melbourne International Comedy Festival is on until April 23rd. Browse the program and book at comedyfestival.com.au. You don't have to, Adrian. You're going for free.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.